Okay, so let's learn about financial statement. So we're all thinking that not that many people knows about financial statement. So let's learn it together. We are using the SEC. Let's talk about just the general, the basic. So because I don't know anything yet, right? So if you can read nutrition labels or baseball box score, you can learn to read basic financial statements. I don't do this one or that one, so it's gonna be hard. Net profit after tax. Ooh! That's not that bad, Bradley. We're getting somewhere, right? So this brochure is designed to help you gain a basic understanding of how to read financial statements. Just as a CPR class teaches you how to perform the basic of cardiac pulmonary resuscitation. This brochure will explain how to read the basic parts of a financial statement. It will not train you to be an accountant. K님 재무제표 쪽 일하셨어요? You need to know what the profit is to know how much the 10% for you are. Money. So let's begin by looking at what financial statements do. Ready? Show me the money. Guys, show me the money. 아, 진짜요? 진짜 어렵겠다. Show me the money, guys. 저도 중소기업인데. Show me the startup? Accountant on stream? But I want to be that like stupid girl that doesn't know anything.
Show me a car.
Okay, never mind then. We all remember Cuba Gooding Jr. immortal line from the movie. Oh, I don't know that one. So there are 4 main financial statement, guys. Peppoji, balance sheet. So probably that's where we're starting. Income statement. So financial statement has balance sheet, cash flow statement, and statement of shareholder equity. So balance sheet shows what a company owns and what it owes. So a lot of people like to read the balance sheet, right? Income statement shows how much money a company made and spent over a period of time. What's the difference between point in time versus period of time? So income statement usually is for the annual report, and then balance sheet you would expect it through like a quarter two, because that's point in time. Oh, when you worked at a bank? That's great. Where did I... 연도별로 한다고? Okay. Period of time means during a year? Okay. 자, cash flow statement shows the exchange of money between the company and the outside world also over a period of time. So exchange of money between a company and the outside world. What does that mean? So any money that I'm giving or coming in through, what is the outside world? What is the outside world? Probably like user or company, partnership, collabo, company. Loans, bank, etc. What asset the company has on An income statement will show made during. Ah, okay. So both income and balance sheet can be on annual report, right? So in a quarterly report, is it weird to see an income statement? So I know, let's keep reading. Let's just keep reading, guys. The fourth financial statement is called Statement of Shareholder Equity. It shows the changes in the interest of company shareholder. So for the shareholder equity, how much do you have to spend to be listed? Because if I own like 0.001 of Tesla, is it in their statement? Do they say Jinri TV Tesla 0.00001? Is there like a have it only at certain point? Maybe top 100 major shareholders only? What makes you become the major shareholder? You are summed up under small investors? Oh. Man, okay. Well, we gotta earn a lot. They hold more than 50% voting share? So maybe shows only like 10. And I guess bigger the company, it's gonna be a lot, but not that many. 진짜 머리 아프다. Is major and majority different? So it's actually majority? 되게 바보 같다, 그치? Majority shareholder. The opposite would be a minor shareholder. Strictly speaking, issuing shares of your company is a bad. Incoming what? What is the difference between major and majority? Oh, Iris is coming? Major versus majority? There's a difference? It's just adding ITY 아니야? Don't get stuck here? Oh. Major. Okay. Well, let's talk about balance sheets, guys. So a balance sheet provides detailed information about a company's assets, liabilities, and shareholder equity. This is why I hated econ class. So assets are things that a company owns that have value. So a company car can be considered a company car would be considered an asset, right? Company car. What would be an asset for my company? Oh, list. Oh, really? Include physical property such as plants, trucks, equipment, and inventory. It also includes things that can't be touched. Such as trademark and patents. And cash itself is assets. So what would be my code, my computer, candy? Into what? My chair? Jinrico? That's my asset. My internet is actually owned by Joey, Mia. Are interns called Does my dance considered? I own him. He's one hand. Dushi. Slaves are assets. Are slaves assets? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, really? Golf? So, I wish, you know what would be a fun thing to have on Twitch is a way to patent content. Like, let's say I started Twitch golfing. Screen golfing. Put a patent. If people want to do it, they gotta pay me. Like, Twitch should have that. Then it'll be more content based. No? It's not gonna happen? Well, doesn't Twitch need to figure out a way to like earn money? And then they can take some of the portion off, you know? Like, oh, like... this part of the money is going to be... Oh, you can't? That's what I'm saying. Twitch can earn it, right? So like Twitch can take like 40% like subs and then give the other 50% to streamer. Oh, really? First person to patent just chatting will ruin everything? But just chatting isn't a content though. You're just literally chatting, right? Patents are hard. They're confusing. Liabilities are amount of money that a company owes to other, including... what is this word? Let me erase this. Obligations, like money borrowed from a bank to launch a new product, rent, suppliers for material, payroll for employees, environmental cleanup. What are environmental cleanup examples? And taxes owed to the government. Liabilities also include obligations to provide goods or services to customers in the future. Shareholders' equity is sometimes called capital or net worth. It is the money that would be left if the company sold all of its assets and paid off all of its liabilities. Money that is left, so this is liability. 오, 이거 많이 봤던 이퀘이션인데? 오! So this. So asset. So if the asset is a positive. Oh. But they not always equal. Oh. Hello. Patents are to incentivize technology breakthroughs. Content is a race to the bottom. What does a race to the bottom mean? Like if you are a chemical compound, you dump. Oh. Today you have 150. It's okay. Iris rated me with 200. So you have to balance it out. So whatever leftover between how much you owe and how much you get is going to be called equity shareholder. Pumping and dumping a stock. So a company balance sheet is set up like the basic accounting equation shown above. Left side of the balance sheet, companies list their assets. On the right side, they list their liabilities and shareholders' equity. Sometimes balance sheets show assets at the top, followed by liabilities with shareholders' equity at the bottom. But I don't really... So shouldn't it usually be... I thought usually it was equity. equal liability minus asset. Oh, you guys don't see. Wasn't it usually like this, no? Huh? This is the main equation. A company's balance sheet is set up like a basic accounting equation. So if one is positive, by Raven, if equity is positive, is that a good thing? Or does it not matter? It's so confusing. Why is it so confusing? Liability's bad. Okay. So that's what shareholders' equity is. Okay, assets are generally listed based on how quickly they will be converted into cash. Current assets are things a company expects to convert to cash within 1 year. A good example is inventory. Most companies expect to sell their inventory for cash within 1 year. Expect to sell their inventory for cash within 1 year. Non-current asset. There's like non-current asset and current asset. Fixed asset. Right? Are things a company does not expect to convert. And fixed assets are those assets used to operate the business but that are not available for sale, such as truck, office furniture, and other property. So usually, current assets are things that convert into cash within a year. So they're things that are being sold right away. Okay. Liabilities are generally listed based on their due dates. Liabilities are said to be either current or long-term. Long-term would be like loans. Right? Loans. Bank. 그 다음에 what are some examples of current liabilities? That would be like employee payment. paycheck인가? You got goods to sell from suppliers? And then suppliers, those would be current liabilities. Supplier bill. Oh, bills. But this is very like industrial company. What happens in an IT company? Because you don't really have suppliers in an IT firm, right? What would be a supplier in terms of IT? Because if you got people programming, what would they supply you with? DB? Would be power? Server maintenance fee? Oh. But what would be a current liability in an IT firm? Hi Changi, how are you? All costs to operate? So income statement is a report that shows how much revenue a company earned over a specific time period, usually for a year or some portion of the year. That would be quarterly? Oh, did I not read that one? Oh, I thought I did. Okay, thank you. Shareholders' equity is the amount owners invested in the company's stock, plus or minus the company's earning or losses since inception. So whatever is left is shareholder equity, basically. Sometimes companies distribute earnings instead of retaining them. Sometimes company distributes earnings instead of retaining them. Some word that I heard of before. Okay. A balance sheet shows a snapshot of a company's asset, liabilities, and shareholders' equity at the end of the reporting period. It does not show the flow into or out of the account during the period. Is there a different word? Why doesn't it show the in and outs of an account during the period, though? I feel like they should, though, no? That's what the income statement and cash flow. Okay. So an income statement is a report that shows how much revenue a company earned over a specific time period. An income statement also shows the cost and expenses associated with earning that revenue. Shows the cost and expenses associated. Okay, the bottom line of the statement usually shows the company net earning and losses. I want to see an example. We should definitely do like an example overview. Oh.